to understand what we're doing, you first have to understand who we are. And we basically are a media house and a content generator. We have a very strong foundation when it comes to our magazines. And as you can see, based on our TNS Trends survey in 2010, we pretty much, I'd say, do well on the magazine space. And the market shares are pretty good. We have about 21 magazines today. We've also ventured off into books and doing quite well. But what we really are is a bit of an ecosystem, and we're now including mobile. Maybe some of you might know, but we also are in the billboard space and OOH. We have about 123 billboards, and recently we've started with TVs in buildings, and we've entered 5 buildings as of now. We have 17 websites and portals. All of our magazine brands, or most of them rather, are also found in websites and generating quite good traffic. Aside from that, we do have portals, JobStreet being one of them. No? So we started moving into mobile as well. 2 years ago, we've started with PressSmart, getting some of our magazines over on the iPad, where all of our magazines are now on the iPhone and iPad as well over Zenio. We recently built Hand Interactive. Hand Interactive only began last year. We launched it in August. We started with all the telcos, 2640, that's our access code. And the reason why we did that is basically 2 reasons. Number one, our websites are starting to experience quite a lot of people going to our sites over mobile. And it doesn't make sense to give them a website over a phone. So quite simply, we moved into mobile because we wanted to extend the reach of our websites via the medium. The second is magazines are static. You can't do very much with them when you want to start doing a little more interactivity. So what we did was we started building interaction points so that you can do a little more than just read the magazine. One example, for example, last month, Solen was on FHM. We started putting her interviews as well so that people can experience Solen in a different way other than the beautiful pictures that she has there on FHM. And when you start talking about interaction points, there's really a lot that you can start doing. Here are some of the stuff that we've started doing on our magazines. In the foreign magazines, you'll see these QR codes, which are really cool. But at the end of the day, you have to download an application, you have to turn something on, and it normally tries to pull something from the web. In the Philippine market, we tried to localize it a little bit so that people can just text in. It's a little less sexy, but it's a little more practical.